Hey, what is up, everyone? Pastor JAMZ here, back with another review, and today we have the sophomore album by Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning. Just released this past Friday, the long-awaited Isaiah Rashad sophomore album is finally out. Isaiah Rashad is a 30-year-old rapper from Tennessee, signed to the TDE label, consisting of Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, and the list goes on. He is a part of that label. The long-awaited 5-year hiatus that he took from his 2016 freshman album, The Sun's Tirade, uh, really seen as a classic album, kind of like his really big breakthrough, especially with TDE, kind of expanding their roster. And people wanted more. I wanted more. I think Isaiah Rashad is a very great rapper. Yeah, great with his lyrics and versatility, and very strange. I really wish that this would have came out sooner, but you cannot rush art, and that is something that I stress that enough. I can't stress enough to other people that artists who tend to have these large gaps between their projects, that is seen as like a no-no, and kind of get artists get criticized a lot. So I mean, why would you want to rush something if it's not finished? Sure, this probably was a bit too much, 5 years, but at the same time, if Isaiah felt like he was not ready to release this yet, then it wasn't ready to be released. And honestly, I'd rather have a fully finished product over a span of a long period of time than have some rushed BS that just wants to get some few clicks. So in 49 minutes and 16 tracks, something I noticed quite a bit is that Isaiah keeps true to himself. This whole album just resides about really hard bangers and pretty chill tunes. Um, the whole thing, I believe, is produced by Kenny Beats. Kenny Beats is a great producer. I admire his work quite a bit. He could be very, chill like, provide some jazz, lo fi instrumentals. At the same time, you also have like these hard hitting trap beats that tend to be true to his name as he works with various artists. The features on this thing as well, I don't know everyone, but I do see that Deuce was on here with that lead single Lay With Ya. Lil Uzi Vert was on here. That was pretty interesting. J-Rock is on here. He's from TDE. And another TDE member is on here, SZA. Isaiah Rashad and SZA have a great track record together. They do really well, and their chemistry is awesome. So I was pretty excited to see that, given that Six Black was on there. But yeah, I didn't really know anyone else, but everyone did great, except for someone in particular that I get to in a moment. But yeah, everyone carried their own weight. I thought Smino was great. Amindi was great. Jay Worthy, even though I've never heard of him. And Banx and Iamdoechii, probably the greatest features on here. They all work together. No one really felt out of place, but there is someone in particular who seemed like they did not want to be on here, and that is Lil Uzi Vert. That is the only track on this thing that I didn't really like, and it's kind of sucked in a bit, but in a way it also worked out because it's the second track in this album, From the Garden featuring Lil Uzi Vert. The whole thing just seems kind of like a really wonky type of song. Like, I get it, it's trying to be hard, but Isaiah Rashad and Lil Uzi Vert, their chemistry does not work at all. The beat kind of, Isaiah Rashad is trying to do something really experimental with this beat. Does it come through? Not really. Just kind of seems like he's stuttering, or like as if he can't get the words out of his mouth. Uh, Maybe that might be an aesthetic thing. I don't know, but does it really sticks out? This track really sticks out like a sore thumb throughout the rest of these tracks. And Lil Uzi Vert just pretty boring, honestly. Seems like he didn't want to be on this thing. Kind of like a half-assed verse, but whatever. Regardless of that. Something that really helps this out though is that I'm really glad this wasn't in the middle of the album. I'm glad that this was in the beginning because I noticed that throughout my listens, all the rest of the tracks foreshadow this one single track that sticks out like a sore thumb, like a little bump in the road. It just I completely forgot about this track. Honestly, it's really not. It's not memorable. There's nothing really like exciting about it, honestly, other than people were like, I guess, were excited to see Lil Uzi Vert on another track, and that's about the only thing that I really see coming off of this track aesthetically. But my God, is this thing amazing and worth the wait? Isaiah Rashad continues to incorporate elements of jazz, hard-hitting trap beats, and range of variety of chill aesthetic, kind of like this artsy craft that he has that I continue to admire to this day. Although this is his sophomore album, it really feels like Isaiah Rashad has continued to find who he really is and establish himself as not only a rapper but as an artist as well. I really do admire his craft and see that he is continuing forward in his career and his rap skills, continuing to grow them. His storytelling is pretty good in this album. Uh, there are tracks on here that are just chill tracks that just kind of are just like feel good tracks that you listen to like with friends or something like that. Then you have like these really hard hitting trap songs that like you just listen to at parties and stuff. He does both sides of the coin. It's pretty amazing, honestly. Uh, the wait was well worth it. Uh, he does do some like lyricism and wordplay here and there. Like I said, he has a wide range of versatility that he tries to explore throughout this whole album, and he does it pretty good. There's nothing honestly pretty bad that I can say up from this album, apart from that one track with Lil Uzi Vert, because although all the tracks are about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, but and he has a wide range of features on this thing. It seems like he just brought some friends along for the ride, and he still is the center of attention. That's what I admire as well. Most artists, they tend to just lose their sense of control of their own project and let the features like take over, and that doesn't happen here. Isaiah Rashad still continues to be the center of attention throughout this whole thing, doesn't let his features really take control of anything, but allows them to do their work as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I am giving The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad, his sophomore album, a strong 8. Uh, I do really think that the wait was well worth it. That one track from with Lil Uzi Vert stuck out like a sore thumb, but it is foreshadowed by all these other amazing tracks. Give this a listen. It is probably the best rap album of this year, and I will see you all in the next review. Hope you all enjoyed it. Link will be in the description below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with a friend. See you all in the next video. Peace and stay safe.